Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Horror Trans. I'm Stephanie Bree. I am a transgender woman, and I talk about all things horror. Today, I'm tackling a Stephen King and a very unique Stephen King movie called Maximum Overdrive. It's unique in that this is out of all the movies he's written, all the books he's written that were turned into movies, this is the only one he directed himself. So, let's talk about the good, and then we'll touch on the bad, and then I'll give you my recommendation. So, recap. This movie is about a comet that passes through the Earth, and it reanimates or it animates Earth's machines and brings them to life. But it gives them a murderous streak. Now, later on in the movie, I will spoil it, we find out that it was actually a UFO that was, I don't know, whatever. Anyways, it doesn't make a fucking lot of sense, but there it is. Machines come alive and they kill people. So, you have a group of people who converge on a truck stop. And the big rigs, the semi trucks, circle the truck stop and embargo the people. Trap them in. Is embargo the right word? Anyways, trap them in the truck stop where they have to fend for themselves and try to survive. You get a lot of good deaths. You get a lot of good kills in this movie. You have a rock and AC/DC soundtrack. Literally, the whole soundtrack is AC/DC. It's an album of theirs. Who Made Who. They literally did the whole fucking soundtrack to this movie. So, it's fucking awesome. And, fucking rocks, right? A lot of, I'll say all-star cast. You will recognize, I'd say 70% of the cast in this movie you will recognize. You might not know their names, but you'll have seen them in other things. Now, Emilio Estevez is the one, quote-unquote, superstar in this movie, but he wasn't quite superstar status yet, but he was on the way. He had already done The Breakfast Club and other stuff, so he was already a household name when he did this movie. So there is that. So let's talk about the good, and then we'll talk about the not so good, and then I'll give a recommendation. So the good, the kills are good. You know, the music is good. The cast is decent. And that's it. They're not so good. The plot doesn't make a fucking lot of sense. The acting is atrocious. The directing is awful. It's a slog. It is a bit boring at times. It is a slow-paced movie, even though it's, something is happening every scene. Sometimes it's a quick something, and then you're stuck with a lot of exposition. A lot of fucking exposition in this movie. A lot of fucking talking. Talking. This is a very talky movie. So there is that. I do recommend this. This is a buy. It's one of my favorite Stephen King movies. I enjoy it tremendously. I recognize that this is not a good movie. I can see that. But I still enjoy it, so I still recommend it. Sometimes you just want to have a good schlocky time, and this is a good schlocky movie. It is. It's fun, It's not deep like some Stephen King movies are. There's not a lot of layers to it. It does not really make you think, other than you're scratching your head saying, well, was it the fucking comet or was it the goddamn UFO? What brought the fucking machines to life? And then you get to the end of the movie and you're like, I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. It's over. It's done. The people who died. The people who lived. Roll credits. Rock on to the AC/DC soundtrack and have a good time.